over here.
All right, what's up, everybody? It is your boy, Eric Taylor from Astrology. And this is episode 125 of my Knowledge is Love podcast. And tonight, I have an amazing guest, a woman of many gifts and talents, Miss Elana from Searchlight Tarot. And tonight is where astrology meets tarot. My friend, how are you this evening?
I'm doing fine, my friend. How are you?
I'm ready to have a party with you. This has been like in the making. Like God and the universe have put this together for a long time.
It has been a very unusual thing how we ended up here. So yeah.
It is. My wife and your friend and the connection, and it's beautiful. But what I'm an astrologer and I don't know that much about tarot. But I guess for me, the first question that I have for you, because I'm so curious and fascinated, is when did you know as a young girl that you had some unique, different spiritual gifts?
8. 8 years old. And if I didn't have the mother I had, I really would be in an insane asylum, without a doubt.
So mom held it down for you, huh?
Oh, Mom, I'll tell you, she knew she had gifts and she used them, and she became her own thing of metaphysics and teaching and psychic readings before that. But she had told me, when I was young that I had gifts, but my first experience was 8, and I didn't understand what she ever meant by gifts anyway. I thought maybe there was like a bike hiding in the garage or something. It's like, gifts? Like a gift?
Mommy, is there a toy for me?
But yeah, at my first experience, I was playing dolls in my room, and I just started hearing. I started hearing like hello, and like I'm by myself in my room playing with my dolls, and I heard hello, and then I started hearing, hey, can you help me? And then people started talking. It almost sounded like I was at a wild dinner party. I dropped my dolls down. I ran in my room screaming. My mom thought I was being, she thought there was something happened to me. I hurt and she grabbed my hand. I told her what was going on. And she said, come with me. So she sat me down on my bed and she said, I knew you had the gift. I knew that, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And she said, you're just becoming an open channel. And it's people who are seeking help. You're hearing spirits who haven't crossed over yet. And these are things that she started teaching me at an early age. So, yeah, and then all my life experiences, she let me just fly and do my thing. But my whole life path has been a wild journey.
And, and hello to everyone in the chat. We will get to you and your questions. How you guys doing? We'll get to your questions and comments. I know a lot of you are here from the Searchlight channel, Searchlight Tarot channel. So welcome and thank you for coming. Make sure all you guys hit that like and subscribe button. But I want to jump into the astrology of Elana's chart because, what you hit right there talking about the mother is so important, right? Because you have a Capricorn moon. And her moon, you guys, so and this is what I want to take you through some of her birth chart placements, because it really accentuates and shows her gifts and talents in like such amazing ways. So what's fascinating is that your Capricorn moon is conjunct your part of fortune. And it's in the second house of values and family and money, material items, but also your speech. You know what I mean? And it's food, all these different things, but it's an indicator of how you can earn money. And the part of fortune is spiritual and financial gifts. Usually they can manifest around the age 30, but just in general. So it's almost showing that your mother, right? That's like our DNA, our roots, our ancestors, the moon and our mother. Your mother passed on these spiritual gifts to you, and it would be something to bring you financial blessings.
But I never looked at it like that. Money had never been important to me. And,
right.
But I worked hard my whole life. I mean, the path that I took was, I left. I never got into the spiritual realm, even though I kept having experiences. But I had to go live a life and learn a lot of lessons.
I can only imagine. I mean, seeing your chart and we all, right? We all have a myriad of experiences and live like these wild lives. And Elana and I, you guys, we share the Capricorn moon together. So that in itself is a doozy and a story, right? The moon's at home in Cancer, so they tell you it's debilitated in Capricorn. Well, what Saturn and Capricorn energy does, it brings some limits and delays to like how you emotionally express yourself. And Capricorns tend to be, Capricorn moons and Capricorns tend to really be workaholics.
Yes, doesn't stop.
Love to work.
No clock.
Yeah.
I think it's all the Aquarius in me, though. I mean, the Capricorn moon was definitely my emotional being as climbing that mountain. But with all the Aquarius I have in my chart, I was just at this steel. I was just, you couldn't break me. Nobody could break me.
Well, let's talk about that, because I think what's so fascinating is, okay, you guys, Elena's got like a 7-card Monte stellium in Aquarius, okay? And I have the 7-card Monte stellium in Virgo. And so this is what's so deep where we connect. The Virgo and the Aquarius are the only two human beings in the birth chart. Libra is the object, right? The scales of justice in the marketplace, and everybody else is an animal. But Elana and I, we're the humans, right? Virgin is the woman. Right. I guess you could say human, or maybe we're really aliens. And then the Aquarius is the old man, right? Remember, it is an air sign. It's a fixed air sign, but it's pouring the wisdom and knowledge.
And the sword of steel. Yeah.
So let's sort of connect some of that to tarot. So I'm going to get into your stellium, but what would, because I just don't know this, explain what would represent the Capricorn moon and the Aquarius sun, which you are, in the tarot deck?
Well, the Capricorn card is the card of the devil. And that is because you feel chained to things even though you really aren't. Addictions, overworking, sex, drugs, alcohol, relationships. It's a hard cross to bear for Capricorns. But the other side of that is when they do break free, they come into a lot of their own power.
Yeah.
You know, at their challenge, like Aquarius crosses to bear as a star. You know, Scorpio is death. And it's just like, that's all our essence of our journey. I am here to spread, hope, faith, and help people heal. That is the Aquarius mission. Scorpios are here to teach people to shed that old you. They have to go through a lot of transformation before they can come out of that.
Yes. I know. I'm a Scorpio rising. Transformation is my middle name. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to call you Mr. T.
Yeah. I pity the fool that has the Scorpio rising. Because, I mean, so just an example, like you guys, you understand. So what they say about Scorpio risings, and some of you may be extremely into tarot and maybe new to astrology if you're coming here from her channel, and maybe you love both, and hopefully you do, because all this esoteric knowledge, you guys, is here to help you and guide you and to make your life easier and better.
Within limits. Within limits.
Within limits, of course.
Because there's some stuff out there I highly recommend not doing, and only because I was taught from my child of what I need to stay away from. Like I never scry. She said never ever ever use a crystal ball. No scrying. She said the Ouija board. Never ever ever. She used to tell me some things. Pendulum. Some people are into pendulums. She said I never want you to use a pendulum.
Really?
First deck when I was 26, I was not into tarot. I knew nothing of tarot. The deck went in my dresser drawer. I was like, oh, thanks, Mom. She said, one day you're going to thank me for that. She smiled. That deck, the first original was my Rider-Waite deck. And it went in my dresser drawer. I was too busy partying, having fun, being a typical 20-year-old. And I didn't get into tarot till I was in my 30s. I just pulled the deck out and started playing with it. Then it became an obsession. Then it was like I couldn't let it down. I started having the Queen's Gambit on my ceiling of tarot spreads, and it was endless. It was endless.
Did you almost feel as if the cards were speaking to you?
Yes, and that's the way I shuffle. I did not plan out shuffling the way I shuffle. For those of you who watch me, my original shuffling was like, most tarot readers, they just, flip them, shuffle them, cut them, whatever it says. About 3 or 4 years after I was doing it like that, even though the cards were talking to me,
right.
I was going through a major heartbreak. I mean, I know the women and guys out there who've been through one. It's like, oh my God. And so I grabbed the deck. I said, tell me what I need to know. And the cards that just started flying out. I mean, I was doing this out of nowhere. Oh, it's a Wheel of Fortune. But out of nowhere, the Three of Swords, Five of Cups, the Tower, and they were all lined up. They're falling everywhere. And I thought, there's the key that fits. There's the key that I've needed all along to finish my journey and start my journey of tarot.
Wow. So then wait, hold that thought, because you said something about the heartbreak, and we're going to get to that. Before that, I have another sort of prelude question that comes back more to the childhood because of that Aquarius stellium. And we're talking about, just so you guys know, Mars, Saturn, Sun, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, and the South Node.
Ooh, that's Aquarius.
777. Okay, in Aquarius. I'll get to my 7 in Virgo, but it's not about me right now. It's about my guest. But so when I first saw that, I was like, whoa, lady. Okay, so that means her North Node is in Leo, and we'll get to that. But so growing up with Dad, since we're talking about the Aquarius sun, and that Mars and Saturn, I want to know, and I bet you must have really been into sports and been pretty disciplined. And
I was a tomboy. I was like,
you're a tomboy. That's what I was thinking, right? So tell us, what did you get into? What did Dad get you into?
No, Dad got me into little peewee fast pitch softball when I was 8.
Oh, like a baby.
He didn't care. Get up, you're gonna do it. He was an Aries dad, so he's just yeah. And then I got into track because I ran sprints. I was fast, and my whole life was just athletic. And then I discovered boys, around 16, 17. And so, and then life starts going.
Wait, once you got into boys, it was downhill ever since then.
I know my sons are going, Dad, up.
She got into the boys and everything went to hell. That was done. Oh my God. Okay. So
my whole thing was relationships. It's like I've learned so much from people.
Well, but I think that's part of living out the map of our life, which is the birth chart. Like once, the 7th house deals with the relationships and the 5th house is dating, romance, fun, sex. But once we get to that age and we start not just seeing self, but learning about self through connecting with others, especially in the realm of relationships and intimacy, you can not only go through so much, but you learn a lot and you have a lot of life lessons. So when I see Venus and Jupiter in Aquarius, my question to you is, have you ever had a serious relationship with an Aquarius man? Jupiter represents the husband. Uh-oh, you did, huh? Uh-oh.
Oh, let's just
good, bad, or indifferent
to the world. Let's just tell them everybody. All right, yes, I did. I met him in my early 20s. Definitely the love of my life. I had to leave where I was living in Southern California. I moved back east with my mom, and she wanted to go home, and I followed her back because I was just doing too much partying and stuff in my early 20s in California, and I had to leave. And I left because he also got his ex-girlfriend pregnant. And I didn't want to get caught up in that in my life. So I left. And I didn't tell him I was leaving. I just split. So he went to go see me where I worked. And they said, oh, she's gone. She moved to Connecticut. So 30 years
later. I'm out.
Yeah. I had a lot of marriage, boyfriends, whatever. But I moved back to Las Vegas where I live now because my mom wanted to retire out here. And then I was going to a bar at night after work with my friends because her boyfriend owned it. And I found out about 3 months after that, because me and Ronnie found each other again, that he was going there during the day after work because he was an iron worker. And he was building the art hotel. Okay. And so it was just weird. And then we connected again. And all these years, I never forgot him. I knew he was the one.
And wait, how many? Give us the span. It was like, what, 20 years, 30 years?
30.
That's so deep.
And to live in the same state. We met each other in Southern Cal, and I moved back to Connecticut and coming to Nevada, and I'm going to the same.
That's that Saturn and Aquarius karma type stuff.
Yeah,
that's very karmic.
That was a definitely karmic relationship. That was just didn't last long in 3 years. And then the hanging man can be a rough ride itself. Pisces.
What is the hanging man? What is that?
That is Pisces.
Oh,
Pisces
really?
Pisces, they're ruled by the moon, intuition, that is their major arcana. But what happens with Pisces is they don't trust their intuition. And then they get in a position of feeling as if they need to keep sacrificing pieces of themselves or feeling stuck.
Yes, they have to learn to trust
appease
their instinct.
they're never wrong if they can just glide through life through it.
But let me tell you, Elena, that's what I help guide people and teach them in my natal birth chart readings and also in astrological life coaching. I have a 5-week program and I teach you, I read your birth chart first, we meet live over Zoom, and then the next 4 weeks, you guys, I break down for you just 3 houses at a time, teaching you how to live with the flow and energy of your birth chart.
Yeah.
Because once you get it, oh my God, it's like, mwah.
No, you're right, because I always had my birth chart and I had it done so many years ago. But when you got it, you asked me for my dates and everything, and you started breaking it down. It was like it all made sense more.
Yeah.
So, but he's amazing, you guys, in breaking down the birth charts.
Yeah, no, it's All right, let's take a couple more questions and then maybe we could do a little tarot reading.
Okay, well, Moon Goddess said you did her chart.
Yes, hi Moon Goddess. Okay, yes, she's great.
If you said it was Lucifer, okay, I'm not going to go to anything that like Virgo. What do you guys have? You guys have a question for me? How did you learn so much about? Okay, let's talk about tarot. And I think that's what a lot of people want to know is how I even got to this journey. So I told you how that deck was handed to me and so forth. And let's talk about YouTube, how I ended up on this whole journey on YouTube.
Yeah.
I have no social media. I have no desire to do social media. I haven't. And
God bless you.
You guys, this is going to sound like I have a few witnesses that can clarify everything, have my back and tell you it's the truth. I had a dream in October 2020. And I had been doing tarot for years, helping friends, family, friends of family. And I did it on the side because I had a full-time gig. And I had a dream in 2020. I was sitting on my bed doing a Celtic Cross tarot spread. And I reached down to grab the deck, and it was written and lit up in the most golden, beautiful light. It was just like, and it snapped me out of my dream. The weeks that followed, everybody said I should do tarot on YouTube. I said, no. And my best friend challenged me, just open a channel and see what happens. Wow. And then I started just going, monetizing, and I didn't know. And then a year after that, I just went full time into my readings and YouTube. So it was destined. It was all destined. Oh, but as reading the cards, and you guys, you want to hear something? You know how I got my name? This is going to sound really freaky, Eric.
Yeah, no, tell them.
All my friends are coming at me with these stupid names. Like, I'm like, no. And I sat at the edge of my bed, and across
stupid names, not stupid friends.
Yeah. I have a picture that says, when you see a sign from heaven. And I sat there and I said, if I'm supposed to do this, what shall my name be? You guys, I'm not lying to you. Within 30 seconds, my phone went off and it rang twice and it said Searchlight. Now, there is a Searchlight in Nevada, but I don't know anybody in Searchlight, but it said Searchlight. And so I stopped for a second. It was just so coincidental. And I said, Searchlight Tarot? And the golden deck? Because that's what we're all searching for, the golden answers, the golden key to life, the golden, what is going to create happiness and abundance for everybody.
Amen.
It's a journey.
That's a beautiful story.
It's, I swear on my life, it's the truest story I could ever tell you because it's true.
Well, let me share because I can kind of explain some of that in the chart. And what's one of your fascinating positions to me, your Jupiter is opposing the North Node in Leo in the 9th house there, conjunct Uranus. Mm-hmm. And this shows part of your beliefs and philosophies, your wisdom and teaching is to literally share and teach. You're destined to teach this esoteric knowledge over the internet. And Uranus also is connected with astrology and tarot. And it's in Leo, so doing it right in entertaining ways on YouTube, creativity. And what's so deep about that is that being your North Node, the South Node in Aquarius, it's almost like you were born with these gifts and then you bring those gifts, but then you have to sort of teach them and share them abroad over the technology, computers, Uranus, and internet. So that's the journey of the South Node Aquarius, right next to the Jupiter. So you were born with these gifts. Jupiter is not only the husband, but it's the guru, our fortune, our luck. So there's some past life energy with you doing this as well. Mm-hmm. And it just could have been in a different way. So you were gifted, and it's conjunct Mercury. So like to communicate this.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you say, you guys, I just want to say something. I know you guys all think I'm nuts already, and I don't care. But do you know that we all had magic at one time in our life?
Yes.
And do you know what we did with it? We abused it. So I feel that I was probably horrible to people. I think I turned people into toads, and I think...
Oh, no. Not the toads. Oh my gosh, don't turn me into a toad.
I watch Eric's channel now because we became friends. But honestly, I do it from all energies. I ask for the strongest energies. So you got some really good tarot readers out there, you guys. And a lot of them do really pick up the energies, but it's how they interpret them. Everybody's on a different vibration.
Yes.
So I always feel I attract a certain vibration towards me. But if they're true intuitive tarot readers, they pick up the energies.
Well, everything is energy and vibrations, and people need to understand that there's so many codes and
Well, that's where intuition always plays a part in tarot.
Yeah. Well, listen, and that's your true Black Moon Lilith. You have to, all of you guys, you have to learn how to trust your gut instinct and intuition. When you get those goosebumps on your arm, right? When you're going to go do something, or you're going to meet this person, you're going to apply for this job, you eat this food. The true Black Moon Lilith is our gut instinct and our connection to God source energy. Now, nowhere in this society, in the patriarchal system, are we taught to listen and tune in to the root chakra. But once you do, oh my God, you guys, you get this divine feminine power that will rebel against the patriarchal system, and you have to find your tribe. So look in your birth charts where your true Black Moon Lilith is and start to pay attention to it.
Okay. Well, I don't even know.
You can always email me, tailoredtocoaching@gmail.com. Okay. I haven't switched over to Big E Astrology yet. So you could still email me, and I put it in the description. And make sure you guys are hitting that like button and subscribe button for me. I appreciate it. But, for real, you have to trust your instinct.
I guess, okay, yes, I do. I'm going to tell you something about that too. And if you really do learn to trust your intuition, it gets bigger and stronger. Yes. And you got to pull yourself back from all other energies, and you just got to trust this. And it even tells you when you shouldn't do something. I can't tell how many times people have said, I had a bad feeling, I knew I shouldn't have done that. If you just learn to trust it, But I got a lot of questions for you, Eric.
Okay.
All right. I have 21 Scorpio, 12th house, exact conjunct Uranus. Where'd that go? Does that mean anything?
It doesn't mean anything. Good job. Yeah. Okay. Uranus is exalted in the sign of Scorpio. The 12th house. Listen clearly. I'm gonna give you some free game here. The 12th house, right? This is the subconscious and unconscious mind. Your dreams, fantasies, foreign lands for moving and for business, import, export. It's hidden talents and hidden enemies. It's also bed pleasures for sleeping and for sex. It's fantasies, it's dreams.
Not a Scorpio.
With Scorpio there, okay, we'll talk about some of those later. But with Scorpio there and Uranus is the spiritual awakener. So you can have visions and dreams. Your dream life must be wild. Who asked this question? What's their name? Do you have their name?
Oh, no, that's going by so fast, Eric.
Okay, that's okay. But they're still listening. That's all that's important. But yeah, definitely you should email me and reach out to me. But listen, Scorpio and Uranus, you can be a tremendous therapist, psychological healer, Reiki, healing with your hands. You can tap in and get visions and dreams from God's source energy to help heal the collective, but also to what? Manifest money. Scorpio Uranus is one of the most powerful placements. That generation went from about 74, 75 to 81. So this is Pluto Libra people. So it's a powerful marker in the birth chart. So God bless you. Yeah. Reach out to me.
All right. Listen, got a lot. Got a lot of stuff going on over here, Eric.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep up with some of these. They're flying by. Okay, okay, here I'll get. I'm so you guys are so fast. Neptune on my ascendant in Aquarius in conjunction with my moon in Uranus.
Oh wow.
Uranus. That's actually the correct pronunciation, you guys. They changed it. It's Uranus.
Uranus.
Yeah. Now they're calling it Uranus.
Uranus, yeah. So listen, when you have Neptune on the ascendant, right? Let's talk about that first. And it's in Aquarius, so I know you're a younger generation. And conjunct the moon and Uranus, your intuition is off the charts and you have to trust it. Whenever you have the moon on the ascendant, people will come to you and just like vomit their life story on you. Like, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, whoa, I didn't ask for this, right? You're Aquarius rising. You're like, back away 6 feet. But when you have Aquarius and Neptune, it's almost like you're the spiritual scientist. You're brilliant, but Neptune puts a fog, an illusion over you where you don't really know who you are till about 28 to 30. But that Neptune was there to kind of protect you. You may have had a challenging childhood. I'd have to see the whole chart. But Uranus, you're a rebel. You might have purple hair, piercings, tattoos, tongue ring, neck tattoos, all types of stuff. But remember, when everyone's going great, you want to go left. You are the natural black sheep rebel. You might be very different from your family members, and that's okay. You're supposed to be. But that moon, mira, escribe. You could probably write the best screenplays. The moon on the ascendant can make you a great writer, very talented.
Do you want him back?
With music, all that stuff. So God bless you. That's a very fascinating placement. You definitely need to get your birth chart done, though. Hit me up.
You guys really should. It's fascinating. It's very affordable. It's not crazy, and you learn so much about yourself. So I'm waiting for the question.
Okay. I want to ask you: should I write my astrology book first or my relationship
your relationship book first?
I'm kind of curious about that.
Your relationship coaching, because I got the Devil with the 8 of Swords, Temperance flipped out, and I have the World and you getting ready to go on a new path and a new journey. All right. I'm only saying relationship because when I see the Devil to me and it's the 8 of Swords, I think this is two energies that need a lot of healing and not a lot of help. About people who have had codependency, how to come back into an energy of fighting those things and being patient with themselves and learning to balance and blend everything so they can complete chapters in their life so they can go towards new happy beginnings. There's your question. All right, done. Over.
And I have an 11-week relationship coaching program, and I've actually helped people find love.
Hey, you have the Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. So if you choose to take that Earth journey as the Page of Pentacles would, that's Earth, and it's with something that can become a golden opportunity for you, the Ace of Pentacles. Stability, the Ace of Money, the Ace of Success.
Wow.
The Ace of Spreading Peace, Love, and Light.
That's what I'm here for.
All right, there you go. Okay, getting deep there. I know a lot of people are going to ask me some questions. I know. Okay, I'm sure some people. Can you please see who's coming towards me in love? You met your mailman yet? Because you know what, I have a really hot mailman, and I out there all the time checking my mail. I got a really hot Sparklets guy too. I don't know, but YouTube channel, Eric. Yeah, this is Eric's YouTube channel.
Yeah, bigeastrology. Welcome. This is my YouTube channel.
All right.
Okay, make sure you hit the subscribe button, you guys.
Oh,
thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. And you know what? Go through my channel. You can see I've been busy. I break down every sign, every planet through the houses. You can learn about the houses through my channel, everything.
I do meditate daily. I am just answering some questions while you're talking. I'm sorry.
Yes. Well, no, everyone should meditate daily. And let me explain this, Elana. Right now, you guys, March 7th, Saturn just entered Pisces. It will be there till about February 13th, 2026. Saturn is about discipline, structure, organization, boundaries, right? Time, delays, limitations, fears, anxieties. Saturn wants you to respond to your abilities. Well, when it's in Pisces, it's telling you need to get into your spiritual rituals, routines, and disciplines. That's how you handle Saturn. If you don't start doing that now, Saturn will kick your butt. It's karma.
Oh shit! I just got out of it in 3 years in my sign. So,
yep.
Aquarius. I was like, oh my god, this is a hell.
I know it's tough. Saturn in Aquarius was tough. Okay.
I'm a Cancerian woman and dating a Sagittarius man. Oh, good luck. Is it possible for us to be together until end? If you love each other enough, yeah.
Yeah. Any two signs can work, you guys.
Two evolved souls can make anything work. They have to grow together and be on the same vibration.
Yes.
You have to grow together. Sometimes, usually one starts evolving and the other one just kind of stays here, and then the marriages go south. But if
God source energy does not want you to be stuck in the mud. You have to be open to getting uncomfortable and change. That's where real growth comes. Those are squares and oppositions in the birth chart. So Cancer, Sag, yes, it can work. Okay, any two signs can work. But let me tell you this. Remember I told you leave that sun sign astrology alone? The sun sign, if I'm doing, let's say, a love chart reading for you, I'm going to look at your Venus. I'm going to look at your Jupiter, your 7th house, the asteroid Juno of long-term relationships and marriage, your moon sign. The sun sign might be the 6th or 7th thing that I look at. It's not as important.
When you said I'm going to look, the Virgo flipped out, the Hermit, and you're a Virgo. And I said,
there you go. The Virgo's here.
He's going to look all right.
The Virgo is here.
He's going to find out your hidden answers.
Let me tell you something.
Questions you got from me here.
You want me to do your birth chart. I'm a Virgo sun, Capricorn moon, and a Scorpio rising. I am the investigator of the birth chart, okay? I love to hear you shuffle, man. That's awesome.
You know what's awesome is when I talk to people and I'm shuffling, cards pop out.
Ooh. Yeah. And so does that have a specific meaning? Like you have to read that card?
Usually when you... Yes, I must read the card.
You said that like Yoda from Star Wars.
Well, listen, it's the cards they're giving me as we're talking. It's like I'm here. This is the night of Earth, and basically, I'm here to spread something, and I mean spread more grounded positivity, more things that can happen. Go after things that are solid for you. You know, go after the things that you want with stability. Don't settle for wishy-washy energy.
Help your boy grow.
I got the Lovers under the deck. Destiny.
Ooh.
It's Gemini energy. The twins.
Okay.
We get into Geminis because I love Geminis. You know. All right. December 26th. Let's just see what cards come out. Okay, we got a flyer. All right. Anything else you want to tell me about December 26th? This person's birthday, Spirit. Anything else? Got a flyer. Anything else? Got a flipper. I got the flyer. I got the Knight of Wands. That's the fast knight. I feel Spirit wants me to tell you, always trust your intuition and the things that you do. Oh, look who's underneath of this. Okay, you guys. Always trust your intuition. The High Priestess is here, and it's with the Knight of Fire. Whatever you choose to go after in life, you need to trust your intuition instead of running and leaping towards something before you think about your consequences. I have the King of Wands. This is about a lot of determination to map something out. Have patience, be determined to get it. My beautiful Capricorn, the devil.
And you know, it's really fascinating that you said that to her and the cards told you that because...
Ace of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. Go ahead, Eric, I'm listening.
Yeah, no, because the Capricorn energy, right, it's a cardinal earth sign. So you guys put a lot of pressure on yourself to achieve the status, the success, right? You might have the great job, but you're like, wait a minute, I need the relationship. But what Elaine is telling you is like, don't rush into something, pause, trust your intuition and instinct, and then allow that to guide you.
That's right.
This isn't a job. You're talking about love.
This is well, Ace of Wands is here with the 4 of Pentacles, you guys, and the hype. So it's just telling me for the December 26th Capricorn that you need to trust in something about your intuition instead of keep going after this for that or this for that. Yeah. And for passionate brand new opportunities, be more reserved. Hold back a little bit, Capricorns. December 26th. You got something coming in for you, but trust in something here, and you're going to receive a golden opportunity, but you got to stop jumping and leaping in all different directions. I just feel that you might have a lot of fire in your chart that you just want to keep, you know. Okay, it's not a personal reading. I get down and dirty on my personal readings, but
No, but that's really helpful, and I hope that and I would tell you, please, you can always reach out because I can see it all in your birth chart. Okay. And that Capricorn sun, 26, you're about probably your sun sign's probably at 5 or 6 degrees. So you're the first deacon, you're a Capricorn. So I know you put a lot of pressure on yourself for success, achievement. A lot of Capricorn suns, Elena, they want the white picket fence, the husband, the wife, the dog, the 2 kids,
I think we all really want that. I mean, to a certain degree. I don't want it anymore. All I want is peace.
I would say this, though. If you got nothing else from this amazing show with these 2 human beings on here tonight sharing information and knowledge.
I like that, Virg, son.
Wait, but let me tell them. You all need to retire from negative self-talk tonight. Please, I beg you. If you can just do that, speak positive affirmations to yourself every day. I am intelligent. I am handsome. I am beautiful. I am capable. I am smart. I am happy. If you can start to create that energy and let it pour and manifest over you, you will see your life change. I promise.
That's right. So somebody had asked why everybody in their life had passed away. So let us talk about, I know we're here for astrology and tarot, but I feel it's all connected, Eric, and you are the same as mine. Let's talk about karma.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this incarnation. I know some people think this is it. This is
not it.
Well, your soul is growing. Your human spirit is made up of body, of the ego, the drive, the ambition.
So this is just Earth school.
So your soul can learn lessons. And so the reason there's people in your life that are passing away, I always put it like this, that perhaps in a previous lifetime, you took people away from other people when you shouldn't have. And now it's your lesson to realize that, okay, you know what? I need to love myself. I need to love the things around me, and I need to love the people around me. It's
gratitude.
All about love. It's all about love.
Love and gratitude.
That's right. All right. Okay. And so we got any astrology questions for you.
Okay. And also, you guys, it's divine timing. And understand when people leave us here, I just lost a relative a few days ago. When people leave us here, they're still with us. We just can't see them. But you can feel them. You can sense their presence. Okay? Trust me. Now, let me share a little something with the audience since we have all these people here. Just so you guys know, I almost died. You're looking and talking or listening to almost like a ghost. Okay? I had valley fever and then got bad Delta COVID and went to the hospital August 29, 2021. I fell into a coma September 6th. I was in a coma for 40 days. I didn't wake up till October 13th. Almost died. My wife got a call late at night. Your husband's organs are failing. Death is imminent. We're rushing to the ICU. We'll call you back in an hour. Click. That's the phone call she got on September 6th. I didn't wake up till October 13th. I was in the hospital 85 days.
You know, he's blessed.
I want you to know.
So let's talk about a lot of people's journeys. And I think that the majority of people don't realize that, you know, how should I word this very carefully? That we hang on to things way longer than we should because we feel that they're going to be the only one. That's it. I'm not going to meet anybody else. Yeah. No, it's not. You're just moving on to a different vibration.
Yeah.
Some people who come in your life and they leave are actually a blessing in disguise that they left.
Yeah. Remember, a season, a reason, or a lifetime. Okay. And this is the Earth School. You're here to learn lessons. Yeah. And I can see things with your South Node, right? Your Venus, your Jupiter, your Mars. Your birth chart, you guys, is the map of your life. I'm unlocking this ancient wisdom, and it tells you a story.
He's telling you the truth, though, because honestly, I never really knew much about my chart. I knew I had a lot of Aquarius. But, you know, guys, I was born 2/2, and there's even a 2, but at 2:22 a.m. And then everything in my chart is just it connects. And so when Eric got my chart and he started going over everything, it was like, holy mackerel. I had no idea that was you there. So I'm telling you guys can learn a lot. Just letting you know.
And you know what's beautiful? I forgot to tell you this, but I don't mind sharing it here because it's not anything, super secretive. But I think you definitely have some past life karma with your father too. With the
Listen.
Yeah.
I think everybody in here that
with our family lineage,
guys,
of course.
I'm gonna let you know right now that whatever happened in your family, you had a karmic tie with these people.
Yeah.
You're the same soul tribe, but you had to either come together to work something out or get past it, meaning that it was a karmic liability you had to pay off.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have rough childhoods and stuff like that, and
I see it in everybody's birth chart.
I know.
You see it all.
I know. You gotta have the strength and courage to know that whatever disappointments you have in life, you'll get to the top, but it's with one step at a time.
Let me talk to the Scorpios for a second. If you're a Scorpio sun, moon, or rising, that means that your mother, during the pregnancy or the birth, there was some difficulty. Could have gone preeclamptic. You were breached.
Heaven sent.
C-section, something. It's 100% accurate. You may not know. You may need to call mom up and ask her. I've had clients who are like, oh, no, nothing happened with my son. And I said, well, how was the last few weeks of your pregnancy? She's like, oh, I was bedridden. I went preeclamptic. I'm like, yeah, that's it. So if you have a Scorpio sun, moon, or rising,
I got a moon over here.
Oh yeah, Scorpio moon.
Yeah, is it Sirius? Is it Cruz Kai? Cruz Kai.
Yeah, something happened with the Scorpio moon. Yeah, and Scorpio moons. Let me tell you, you must express your emotions. I know Scorpios can be very vague and secretive and private. But you have to release it because it can become toxic and make you sick.
I started hearing that theme from Jaws when you said that.
Yeah,
I was like, dun.
Yeah, you have to release your emotions.
You have to just get through it.
You will get sick, Scorpio, if you hold them and bottle them in.
Yeah,
that will make you physically sick, for real.
Sick. Tower just popped out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, you got to learn to release things with love. My sister's a double Scorp. She has a hard time releasing things. She's a beautiful person, but she really does hold on to like things that mean people say to her. Or
this is the time. The South Node is still in Scorpio at 4 degrees. The North Node's in Taurus. We'll be having the nodal shift, you guys, coming up. The North
good
Node
question.
will go to Aries, and the South Node will go to Libra. But when it's in Scorpio, the South Node, we have to detox and purge. And you find out what house it's in your chart, and that tells you what you need to release and purge and transmute out of your life.
Hey, Eric, before you get into talking about that Leo moon, can I tell you what I think it's about? And then you tell me if I'm right or wrong, because I just got through. Okay, so I got the 9 of Cups, which is about wish fulfillment. I have a Page of Swords. It's a very inquisitive page about thinking of things in a new way. And I feel it's like how to get out of things that keep becoming weights in their life. So around this moon, is it something about people trying to shift their way of thinking about the things they really do want and leaving behind the things they don't anymore, as a Leo would, with a lot of pride and strength?
Well, yes, let me explain. The Leo moon being in the trine with the Aries sun, that's the easy flow of energy. So it's time to initiate, be assertive, following your heart chakra. And then tomorrow, when you wake up, you're going to feel the Leo moon will be in the trine to the Jupiter, and then tomorrow night to the Mercury in Aries. So your emotions can be aligned with your beliefs and philosophies, your wisdom. This can be a good time to learn or take a class. This could be a good time to...
The inquisitive Page of Swords, learning new knowledge.
See? There you go. Learn, take a class.
Starting to lay down the weights that you no longer want on your back anymore.
Yeah. And you have to understand, the Leo moon on a high vibration, it's generous and doesn't mind sharing the spotlight with others.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Lion pride.
And Leo women, they give the warmest hugs.
I had a double Leo mom. They sure do.
Yep.
And you don't mess with their cubs.
Ooh, no.
You don't mess with the Leo's cubs.
Yeah, no, you don't mess with Leo women's children. That will get the regal lioness.
I saw my mom in action a few times when anybody was messing with her kids.
Oh, listen, I had a Taurus mom. She did not play. Taurus the bull.
You probably got a whipping every now and then, didn't you?
Well, no, I was smart as a Virgo, right? So I got about 2 or 3 spankings in my life, and I was like, "You're straight." I was like, "Oh, no, thank you. I'll be good. I'll be good."
Thank God you weren't a wild Knight of Wands or something flying all over.
No. I was easy breezy. That Capricorn moon, I was like, I'm falling
Good
in
kid.
line.
Yeah. All right, let's take some questions. Let's see what do we have here. All right, I got you. I got a super chat for you, $9.99 from Star Castillo. Thank you.
Hey, Star Castillo, thank you so much. God bless you.
All right, who's got some questions here? Oh, how you guys, I'm trying to catch up with you.
Make sure you guys are hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel.
Cancers are the best. Well, not according to the people I get readings to.
Who's the best?
Cancers.
Cancers?
Listen,
no, cancers are great. Wait. Cancers. Let's talk about cancers for a second.
I love cancers. Talk about
very
cancers.
Misunderstood, Elena.
Oh, they are. They're the crab.
Okay, the Cancer, the crab is that 6'9".
Yeah.
Cancer, right? It's the mother, the roots, the ancestors.
Yes. She's the Queen of Cups.
They're the what clubs?
The Queen of Cups in the tarot.
Queen of Cups. Okay.
The Queen of Love.
The inner knowing.
Yes.
Sage wisdom, very nurturing and caring.
Yes.
The secret is cancers are extremely emotional and sensitive, but those are not bad words. That means when they give you advice, your butt needs to listen. Mira, escuchen, okay? You need to listen because cancers, they feel vibrations. So let's say Pisces is the psychic. Scorpio is like the empath. They can see through things, feel the energy. Cancer, I just know. How'd you know that? I just knew.
Okay, but all right, you're talking about this beautiful, and all signs have them, even my sign Aquarius. That beautiful energy right here. Oh, cancers, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the other side of cancers. And that is that, first of all, they are not traditional as far as how they approach things. They go sideways. And people have to remember that when they're dealing with the cancer.
Because they're slow to trust.
And and I was going to get into that. Number two is they got that shell around their heart.
Yep.
Meaning they have to really want to friend you and they want to feel that connection with you. But a lot of people lose patience because they're like, well, I'm not going to sit around here and wait for my cancers. But cancers are so busy feeling. They're feeling, and the tide rules them.
Yeah.
And, you know, they
flow with the moon.
They flow with the motion. You know, the moon, the tides. So there's a beautiful side to them, and
understand this too. So they've done like the FBI studies. Cancer is the #1 sign for psychological.
I read that. And do you know who the #1 for CEOs are of corporations?
Is it Aquarius or Capricorn?
Capricorns.
Yes.
Capricorns are the #1 CEOs of
corporations
and multi-boggles, millionaires.
Yeah, Capricorn.
So because they are
you know why? Because they never get tired of working.
Well, they're the devil. They are the devil card, meaning that they will work themselves to death to get what they want. And even though it's unhealthy for them, they don't stop.
Their mantra is work hard, and then work harder. It's not easy. Listen, Elena and I are here to testify. We're Capricorn moons, you guys. It's not an easy life. But it gets better. But don't you feel, Elena, it gets better with age?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it gets so much easier and better.
I
love my Capricorn moon now.
If you do the inner work,
yes.
Nothing in life is ever easier until you do a lot of inner work. And that means a lot of alone time, isolation, looking at your life.
Oh, wait. And let me say that Saturn and Pisces, you guys, can bring a lot of isolation. So if you guys are going through times of isolation, don't sit there and whine and be like, woe is me. Put in the work. Put in the spiritual discipline, do the I am statements, do the journaling, do the meditation, because that isolation time is the time for you to transform and build and become the new spiritual giant that you're destined to be.
Giant.
Spiritual giant. I'm lyrically defiant, the spiritual giant.
You know, Eric, well, his whole life he's been into music and stuff. I'm going to interview you now, Eric. And do you guys know that he made an album or something, right? You told me.
Okay, so my hip hop, that was the intro song was mine. My first my MC name, I'm from New York, I'm a native New Yorker. My MC name is E Complete. My first album is Hip Hop Forever. Okay. My second album is True Speaker.
I like that. True Speaker.
Yeah, True Speaker. That's
if you want to use my picture for the cover, you're more than welcome to, okay?
And then the third album will probably be coming out in 2024 is titled God Told Me to Tell You.
Oh, the King of Cups. God told me to tell you.
Oh, yes.
And look at 9 of Pentacles. That's like music of self-mastery about things of life. Oh,
Yes.
loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And there
Yeah.
you are with the star. Oh my God, I got Virgo and Aquarius.
Are you for real? That's crazy. Oh wait, so hold on, let me tell them about that Virgo stellium. So she's got the 7 placements in Aquarius, my 7 placements in Virgo, South Node, True Black Moon Lilith, Mercury, Mars, Sun, Pluto, and the midheaven. Okay, so yeah, we both have 7. She's 7 Aquarius, I'm 7 Virgo. That's deep.
Yeah, it is deep. It's very
And
deep.
today is 3:31.
I
That's
know,
7.
isn't that weird? And this whole date, how this all ended up today was weird. Everything's just been so weird. You guys, let's see. Any other questions?
Yeah.
Should I retire? Well, that's a tarot. Okay. I don't know what sign you are. Should I retire from my job of 22 years to move on to my other projects? Is it time? Evelyn, that without me looking at your tarot
Is that
cards.
Evelyn Taurus? She's the Sagittarius.
Oh, you're Sagittarius?
Yeah.
Oh, right now is a
She's
big
one of
lot
my
of change,
regulars. Yeah.
right? They're going through a transition, I feel.
She has a beautiful heart with the Libra moon.
Why do I always see 111? Come on now. 1111? It's
Yeah.
because things around you are trying to open up. Things around you are trying to open the gates up for you so you can go into new journeys, new paths. You start seeing 111, you can expect big changes in the next 6 months. Crazy, Elena. I'm a Virgo sun, Aquarius ascending. Oh, that's nice. Wow, you must be a beautiful person, Amber. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hi, Amber. Welcome.
We got Virgo and Aquarius. I'm like,
Hey,
all
you're
right.
down with us, Amber. Virgo Aquarius. We love you.
444, man. You guys, 444 is like things are just about to go boom. That's right before everything goes boom, and that's good. So hold on to your numbers, and universe always has a way of contacting us, whether it's with, if you guys wake up, let me talk about that.
Yeah.
I play songs in my head all the time I haven't heard ever. I have to go look in lyrics.search and what is this? I'm
Yeah.
singing it. And it's spirit trying to relay a message to you. You
Always.
guys are always given signs, and people are like, oh, just a coincidence. Oh, I probably heard it at the grocery store. No, it's not. It's not. It's just like if you
I always tell people there are no accidents. There's
Mm,
meaning in everything. You just have to
right.
slow down and focus to pay attention.
Do you know that I asked for a sign along? This is a while back. This is going to be a funny story. You'll appreciate this, Eric, you guys. But I was in a pretty much a bad relationship, and I knew I had to get out, but I was emotionally attached.
Right.
And I kept asking the universe, give me a sign. What should I do? Give me a sign. And I kept turning down the wrong street, and it said dead end.
Shut up.
I swear to God. And finally, 6 months later, it was just a dead end. I got out. I knew it was never going to go anywhere, you guys. These are the signs that we need to, you guys, you're always given signs.
Well, hold on. Let me say a little something about you and some of your magical gifts. So Elena has Scorpio and Neptune, you guys. And we both have it, different placements though. And hers is in the 12th house. And so what happens with that? Part of her spiritual gifts is being able to tap in to the collective and to help you guys heal. Scorpio and Neptune are big healers, right? But to help you heal through the subconscious and unconscious mind. And so she gets these like downloads, right? And it's very powerful. But when you have Neptune in the 12th house, it's like literally like getting these messages from God's source energy, and Scorpio wants to transmute it into healing. So that's why you can see how she is in terms of how she connects to all of you through the tarot and through her different intuitive.
And those are just general spreads. I will tell you that I don't offer personal readings because honestly, I'm quite booked up most of the time, and I'm not saying that, but it's just I have a lot of regulars and people find me, they want a reading, and that's fine. But even during my readings, before or during them, I will say something, and it'll come out of me, and I don't know where it came from, and the person, like, oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. And it's not me speaking.
Exactly.
It's your own spirit, your own energies are coming through me to speak to you. And when I do the generals, or just generals, I just pick up the strongest energy. So, if you're fine-tuned and you're in that vibe and you're in that big energy, those things are going to come into fruition for you if you follow Spirit's advice. There's always Spirit's advice in my readings.
Amen. That's
All right.
beautiful.
All right.
You know?
All right. Thank you.
So, I want to let everyone know a little bit about how important not just astrology is, but you guys tuning into this ancient wisdom. Like Elena said,
8 years
talking
old,
about
sharing.
the magic and everything before.
Yeah.
We all have different gifts that we've been
Every one
given.
of us.
And
Every one of us.
you can find them in your birth chart, and I can help you do that. That's why I always say I'm unlocking this ancient wisdom, because don't think that someone else is like, oh, they're so special and gifted. All of us are. All of you are.
Absolutely.
You guys are amazing. You watch my videos, you'll see in a lot of my videos, I say, I think you're famous. I might mention a celebrity in terms of their placement, just so you might be able to relate or understand, because you kind of know something about them. But I say to all of you, I think you're famous.
They said, Elena and Eric, thank you for this talk. Hopefully you guys will continue this collab more in the future.
Oh, thank you. We will.
Oh, that was really sweet.
Yeah, God bless you. We
Have a great
definitely will.
weekend.
Hey, and you guys, listen. You want to get a birth chart reading. So my Cash App is, and I'll put it down below in the post, but it's $T2UC, the number 2, T2UC, right? Tailored to You Coaching. I just rebranded. Now I'm Biggie Astrology, but that's the Cash App. And my email is Tailored to You Coaching. The number 2, the letter U, coaching. Tailored to You Coaching.
Well, they can go to your YouTube page. It's all on there.
Yes, everything's on here. Yeah, and you see it down here in the description. But please, you guys, thank you so much for coming. But make sure you like and subscribe. And after this live is done, because it's great to have all the comments in the live, but make sure you guys, even if you just say thumbs up, thanks, Eric and Elena, just make a comment, because that helps build the show up in the algorithms. And we want this.
And we'll be back.
Yes, we want this love to extend to everyone, okay?
Yeah, we'll make the next show even crazier.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what else is fascinating? So have you, I don't know if some of your regulars, no. Just some of your regulars and some of the people on here.
Yeah.
If they've experienced, the childhood traumas.
Oh yeah, no, I know they have.
With your Chiron wound. Chiron, the wounded healer, shows emotional, physical, or spiritual wounds at the age of the degree point of your Chiron.
Yeah.
Right. So I have a new service helping people with that, because you guys, you have to be able to move past the childhood traumas and pains. Don't let it define you. He's
right, you guys. Listen, and his when you get your chart done, because when I had mine done, he actually asked me, what happened to you when you were 8? Yeah. What happened to you when you were 16?
I saw her Chiron. Yeah.
And then he said, okay, did you know that you were intended for this? And I'm like, no. Do you have any idea what you're supposed to be doing in the near future? I'm like, no. And he told me, I'm like, yeah, okay. But if people would have told me 3 years ago or 4 years ago, you're going to have a YouTube channel reading tarot, I'd have said, oh, no, that's not going to happen. Here I am, right? So you guys really, it's fascinating stuff what he does, you guys.
And there's timing techniques in astrology, like annual perfections, secondary progressions, where I can see the age that you're at in your chart, the year of life. Just like in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, right, where they speak about one day being 1 year, that's secondary progressions in astrology.
Fascinating, right? That's deep. Yeah. I mean, it gets deep. When he was doing me, my astrology chart, I was like, oh, that's deep stuff, Eric.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I saw that Uranus North Node in Leo. I was like, oh, you're supposed to be doing this. Like, she's destined, And I really appreciate you guys coming. Listen, I go live usually, Wednesdays and Saturdays. I try to go twice a week. This show is called Knowledge is Love. And I have amazing guests like Elana on from Searchlight Tarot. I'm going to have another big time astrologer coming on in 2 weeks. I have a Reiki yoga lady coming back on. It's amazing, who's a young Aries woman from Oakland. So, really, this is a great place, and I hope you explore and learn about me and my channel. And I thank you. And Elana, this was, my friend, amazing. So much fun.
Thank you, everybody, for coming today. And thank you for having me, Eric. I'm truly grateful. Thank you.
You're welcome, always. And yes, we will get back together again.
We'll do another collab.
Sooner than later.
It'll be even crazier, okay?
All right, you guys. Have a blessed night.
Okay, everybody.
Astrology Meets Tarot, episode 125. Knowledge is Love.
All right, I'll see you on the YouTube page. Bye, you guys.